Oh man, not the best way to start off the week for Nvidia stock. We're down about 2.5% right now as we are more towards the middle of the day, actually, probably past the middle of the day. Either way, down about 2.5%. We're at $130 per share. And earlier, guys, we almost broke under it. And honestly, just about 10 minutes ago, we almost broke under it again. So we have to break down the charts, how we're looking, an update as to what I'm doing, as I did do something with Nvidia stock today, guys. But first, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe and get your free stocks for a Moomoo. Open up your account using that link down below and deposit at least $100. You get 5 free stocks. Deposit at least $1,000. You get 10 more stocks. And overall, your uninvested cash for now will earn up to 8.1% APY. So guys, what are you waiting for? The clock's ticking. Use that link down below or go to stocksurfs.com/Moomoo. And with that being said, cheers. Let's get into it. So check it out. At this point, again, we're down almost 2.5% on Nvidia stock, down just over $3 per share. And right out of the gate, guys, this thing tanked. We opened up at 134. I mean, look, we looked decent at the beginning of the day for the first minute, and in the pre-market we looked okay, but then we opened up and boom, we got destroyed all the way down to about $130, $131 in the first couple of minutes of trading. I mean, it didn't last long, or it didn't take long rather, and it's been downhill since. You guys can see now we even have a descending triangle, which is not bullish at all. In fact, is very bearish on the intraday chart here. So if this plays out, that means there could be even more downside. And guys, look, on the 5-day, 5-minute, it doesn't look any better. Here, we're taking out the lows from Friday, which, by the way, Friday, we tanked all day pretty much. We opened up at 139, and we got all the way down to 132.60. So Friday was not the best day for Nvidia. And to make things worse, again, now we're down even more. We're taking out the lows from Friday, from Thursday, from Wednesday, probably all last week. Let me take a look at this 30-minute. Yeah, I mean, all last week and the week before. You know, we're down to a fresh low on this 30-minute. Now we're down about 10%, 11% actually from the highs from the 5th of this month, 10 days ago roughly. So we're officially in correction territory, guys. And on the 1-hour chart, I mean, we've been in correction territory from the all-time high. We're now down almost 15%. And guess what? Your boy bought more. I added more Nvidia stock today, guys, at just a hair under 131. I think honestly like $130.90. I bought more. It was in the morning. It was about like 2 hours prior to me making this video. Either way, I bought more, and guys, I'm gonna buy more, even more, because based on this chart, and we've covered it before on this channel, which is why you guys have to subscribe. You can't miss the content here. And I think 75% of you guys watch the videos and you're not subscribed. So if that's you, make sure to subscribe. Very important. But we've covered this. Look, the Head and Shoulders. Right now, we're at a pivotal spot for this Head and Shoulders, guys, which is a bearish pattern. Let me show you this. We have the left shoulder right here. Boom. You guys see the head right here. And this right here is the right shoulder. So left shoulder, head, right shoulder, textbook Head and Shoulders here, guys. And now my alert's at 130. Mark is at or below 130. So I get triggered. It gets triggered if it falls under there. And guys, we've held 130 for the better part of about 2 months now. So if this breaks under that, yeah, it's gonna get ugly in the short term. I think we might start slipping down in the short term to 115, 120, and you can see here for yourselves, 115 was the low from early October. That's where we could go. 101, 100, 102, that range. That was the low from early September. We could be going there. $90 even, guys. That's a big spot. I mean, I don't think we're going down to 90 or 100 for that matter, or even 115. Honestly, if we get down to there, I'd be ecstatic. But could it slip into the mid 120s, low 120s? Yeah, that could happen. And I'd be buying that up. So look, Head and Shoulders, clear as day. Could have more downside here if we break 130, and this is the range, the zone. I will be adding even more. Again, I added more today, but for me to add more now, I want to see a break under 130, which we might get in the next couple of days. We might. Time will tell. You know, it's definitely at the top of my watch list right now as a stock to buy. This one, along with AMD. I mean, I've been buying AMD now for probably like 6 to 8 months, and well, it's one of the only stocks I'm actually down on right now. This one, I forget, is there another one? I mean, this is definitely the main one I'm down on right now. For sure. I mean, I was buying this in the 150s, 140s even, 130s a little bit. But now we just keep slipping. 127 is where AMD's at. So, guys, I know it's a competitor to Nvidia, but I own both of these stocks, and I'm buying both of them right now. I really am. Nvidia a bit more than AMD because, to be honest, I trust Nvidia more. They're a better company right now. But I'm also buying AMD because I think it's more of a value here. Maybe not more of a value than Nvidia per se, but in general, when we're looking at stocks out there, AMD is not a bad deal. And I think it's more of an underdog, and it could be a good turnaround story here. I mean, nothing wrong is really going on with AMD internally, at least to my knowledge. It's just the stock price has not been doing well. Honestly, I think it's a bit mispriced, which is why I've been buying even more over the last month or two. And if it falls under 120 somehow, which it might, we have a descending triangle on AMD, actually, guys. Take a look at this. If we fall under 120, we're there now. We were there back in August. It might go even lower, and, we'll see what happens from there. I'd probably buy more under 120, but at some point, when it comes to stocks, guys, you got to stop your buying, at some point. I mean, or you have to have a goal position size. Then once you hit that, just stop buying, because sometimes when you're buying stocks that are going down, you might get caught in the trap of buying too much and chasing the downtrend, right? I mean, we've all done that to a certain extent. So when you're buying a stock that is downtrending, know when you want to stop buying, or have that discipline to be like, all right, I'm going to buy 100 shares and then call it. I'm going to get to 100 shares, then call it, right? Something like that. Because you don't want to keep chasing a downtrend, and then eventually you're like, holy crap, if the stock never turns around, you're like, oh my God, I put way too much money into this. I've been chasing good money after bad money for a while now. What have I done? But if you just keep it at a percentage of your portfolio, that's probably the best way to do it. Be like, okay, I own AMD, it's downtrending, or I own stock XYZ, whatever, it's downtrending. I'm gonna buy the stock, but I'm not gonna put it anywhere more than 3% of my portfolio, right? Or 4% or 5%, whatever that number may be, and stick to that. Be disciplined with that, and you'll be good. Some of the biggest mistakes people make, guys, is chasing good money after bad. And another one on the flip side is cutting your winners way too early. If you have a stock that is performing very well for you, you're up a lot, you've owned it a couple of years, some of the biggest mistakes is selling, selling too early, especially if you don't need to sell. Cutting your winners too early, man. That's something that I've learned years ago, and I don't do that anymore. If I have a winner, if I have a dominant stock, dominant company, I'm in at a good price, I'm holding that sucker. That's the mentality I'm in right now, and I'm not even, I wouldn't be opposed to buying more on the uptrend. That's another thing I've learned. Reward your winners. If you see a 20% drop in one of your stocks, like Amazon or Google, for example, I bought up those dips. Buy it, reward your winners, and then, you're gonna see a stock rebound. You're gonna see a stock rebound. If you truly believe in it, you reward your winners. I mean, you're not gonna be right all the time, obviously. But look, Google dipped. I bought it up, and boom, now we're back to all-time highs. Amazon dipped, boom, bought it up. Now we're launching back to all-time highs, 230. We were just at 150 4 months ago, guys. I mean, look, this stuff, if you pay attention, you buy these dips, and you reward your winners, you're going to be good. And again, don't chase too much good money after bad money at some point. You might get in trouble doing that. But overall, that's pretty much it for this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Run those likes up. Don't forget to subscribe and get your free stocks from Moomoo. Once you open up your account using that link down below and you deposit at least $100, you get 5 free stocks. Deposit at least $1,000, you get 10 more free stocks, totaling 15 free stocks. And overall, you guys see it right here, your uninvested cash will earn up to 8.1% APY. So guys, use that link down below or go to stockerfest.com/Moomoo. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you all in the next video.